When I think of fashion, I think of drag queens. Follow me as I interview some of your favorite queens as they model their fashions and show me what makes them iconic. I am here with the Elephant Queen who stomps the runway. She is the queen of fat fashion and definitely an icon, Eureka!
Oh, you found it. And we mean fat as in P-H-A-T, pretty hot and tasty, of course.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You look beyond.
Thank you. This is actually one of my looks from season 9, the White Party runway.
Of course.
You couldn't get me without my oatsy totsies, feeling the fresh, fun, fantasy. Oh, I loved it. It was actually one of my favorite looks that I gave. So it's an older look for me. I like to call it my janky ass drag, you know, because she's falling apart, she's in pieces, but she comes together at the end.
I actually think that this is like really chic, but you've moved on from here.
This is like maybe a little more a representation of old school drag, like what I learned coming up in drag. My drag mother is a former Miss Gay USA at Large, Jacqueline St. James. She is very 90s high glamour, and I still stay true to that, but I have tried to move my drag in a more age-appropriate, also fun and exciting and creative, and also still comical, right? I'm
Always.
a comedy queen, kind of, but I also like to be a high glamour
Clearly.
comedy queen. So I like to have a little bit more fun with it now.
Now let's start with like the hair. Where did this come from? To me, this is like a little bit like Whoville.
Okay.
It's a little Tim Burton.
Baby, I'm all about it. The fans have deemed it the loaf. Most fans hate it.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of
Why?
fans don't like it. It's one of my favorite hairs to wear though.
I love it.
It's cool, it's interesting, and it's easy to throw on. It's actually thrown on with like 4 or 5 bobby pins, a braid, and some prayer.
Listen.
Yeah.
Tell me about these earrings. How are they?
Oh, these old things?
They're like door knockers.
Yeah, thank you. Stop
love
talking
them.
about my like they're not here. No, these are actually made by Calvi from Las Vegas. Earrings are kind of interchangeable. So depending on the stone, you can use it with other looks.
Yeah.
This is a crystal-based rhinestone set of earrings. And I like to go as big and dramatic as possible because it's all about proportionizing.
Of course.
You know, that's my favorite words.
Proportionizing.
And it's because I'm a bigger girl, so I'm able to get away with wearing oversized jewelry to help proportion out my body, and it makes me actually look more feminine in the end,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I have a huge ass head. Look at my head next to yours.
I was
mean,
actually
girl.
just thinking while you were talking about it, like, do I look shrunken?
Oh my God, you look like a tiny person.
Like you could just like flick me away?
Yeah, like
Let's
you're a
see.
twink again.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Eureka. I'm a twink again. I've been looking for that magic potion, and
right.
it's you.
And it's literally stand beside Eureka.
Who are some of the people that you look to draw inspiration?
Obviously, first and foremost would be 90s high glam drag. I'm really inspired by Versace. I also
Obviously.
love Thierry Mugler. I think he's extremely creative. And also, like, I like a glamorous and more chic direction. Like Coach is I love Coach suits. I think that's very fun.
Yeah.
Armani's always been an inspiration. And then on the other hand, too, plus size women in real life.
Right.
I've learned so much by just admiring plus size women in the entertainment industry and how they dress. And don't be afraid to be bold with your style just because of your size. If you proportion out right, which is cinch in the center, big on top, big on the bottom, baby, give them hourglass.
That's right.
And you can serve them even though you got a big ass.
That's right. We are going to take a look at your first entrance onto season 9 of RuPaul's
fun.
Drag Race. So let's have a look at that and see
Okay.
baby Eureka.
Ow! Come on, give it up for the big girl, serving pure catfish. My name is Eureka, and I am 25 years old. People would categorize me as a pageant queen, but to me, my drag is the genre of fabulous. Yeah, okay, that's a little triggering.
Yeah, it is. What is a trigger for you?
The hairline is rough. The eyebrow's a little smudged, tiny, but she is happy to be there. You
Oh
know
my
what I
God.
mean?
She does not want to be anywhere else.
She was happy to be there, that's for sure. And that entire dress is clearly made of Lycra. Okay.
She's very shapely.
Thank you.
She's giving a great silhouette. And she was just like, she showed up.
Well, the good thing is with my frame, like not always a pencil skirt length on a bigger girl looks good.
Right.
But where I am exponentially tall, it works on me.
It really
so
does.
I'm able to do like the pencil length, and I had like the little peplum in the center to give that little extra flair at the hip. Right?
Yeah.
And some cherries on there just to give a little like, you know,
Whimsy.
flair, some like
Fun.
mixing the patterns,
Of
you know,
course.
because I'm obviously full of taste.
We are
Yes.
gonna take a trip down fashion memory lane. Are you ready to go with me?
Yeah, I'm definitely ready. I'll go with you.
Well, you'll definitely want to come with me because this is going to really spell out to all of the children at home watching how you've become iconic. Okay, so look one, stripes.
Honey, this is the jailhouse rock
Yeah.
of looks right here. This is that girl that has her USA at Large pageant hair on.
That's right.
Her tearaway coat. She's gonna do a ballad at the beginning of her mix.
Which one was it?
I'm every woman, it's all in me. And then it's gonna go into get on up, get on up. So
That's when the coat was.
so I'm gonna clap for the kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk around the stage. Right, and then it's gonna build up to the transition. I'm gonna tear it off and spin out of the coat.
I love it.
And I'm being some French, and I'm gonna do a little 90s buck, right?
Okay. You were giving me like some serious like pageant realness here.
Oh, baby, that is Eureka at the pageant.
Yes, she is.
Oh, that pageant Eureka was come in, right? You might pause. You're gonna leave your feet crossed, right? See how my feet are crossed here?
Yep.
You look at the judges. You do the mannequin spin.
I can't.
And then you move. And then you walk. Like you just sell it. You sell it, girl.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Oh, she's ready. Look at the judges. Smile. Yeah, she's a woman. Fill up your body. Oh, pivot spin. You can do it. You're a mannequin. She's center yourself. Look back at it. There you go. There you go. Like it's expensive. Yeah. Throw your hand in the air. Real light. That was nothing. This is trash. This garment is garbage. It means nothing.
Let's get into something that you're super excited about. One of your right now Eureka looks. One,
Okay.
2, 3.
Baby, I hope y'all are ready. We are getting ready for DragCon New York, September 6th, 7th, and 8th. And you can just go ahead and get your tickets right now to see your homegirl and all my sisters from season 11.
Category is, oh, she's stoned.
Oh, this old thing. Honey, I went from All-American Goddess to Miss Continental Plus. I'm very lucky. This is actually a gown from Eddie Couture based out of Chicago. Girl, there's probably like 10,000 or more rhinestones individually placed on this gown. This is like rhinestone in a bed sheet. What? I mean,
A very glamorous bed sheet.
I mean, it's a lovely bed sheet.
But she is giving shape. She's giving illusion.
Yes, darling, of course. All of my style and fashion now, I try to lean towards giving sex appeal and celebrating the thicker woman's femininity and curves and sexualism. Why not?
Why not?
This Eureka is someone who just wants to show the glamour, but also wants to show style, right? Over the last year, especially like year or two, my style has changed exponentially. And it's been because I was able to see myself from a different element. On top of, I've learned so much being a part of the fandom and seeing their critiques and the things that they see, as well as the validation that you get being accepted onto RuPaul's Drag Race is that you are enough. So that instant validation of trying to please that one crowd where you live is no longer valid. It's about trying to please an entire population across an entire like international fan base.
Right.
And this is a piece of Eureka where she just wants to be glamorous and beautiful and still fishy, right? I mean, I'm painted like, I'm giving you clown fish.
Honey, she is fishy.
Right.
What would you say was the most useful fan critique you'd ever been given?
The most useful fan critique. Clap, clap, tap,
Clap, clap,
boom. The best fan critique is probably the one that's on this fan. and it's from the ultimate fan of drag, I think, and that's RuPaul.
Yeah.
And that's when she told me to not be sorry, be fierce.
That's right.
So don't be sorry, be fierce. Stop worrying about what everyone's thinking. Stop worrying that you're not enough, and just be yourself and be good at it and be the fiercest you that you can possibly be.
That's such
so I
great
think
advice.
that's literally the best critique I've ever gotten.
Shall we change it to another look?
Oh, you trying to get me today? You trying to get me today? Stretching. Yes, I would love to.
Are you
Oh,
ready?
girl, you want me to spin again? Okay, I want to get this train, honey. And I'm not talking about the one that you had last night.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Category is someone called the exterminator.
Fly, 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 fly. Oh. Honey, y'all can't take my torpedo.
Girl, this is a major style evolution.
Yeah, I know. This is obviously a Thierry Mugler inspiration. I like to take things that I'm inspired by and designs that are meant for a smaller frame and show the world that they can look just as fabulous on a 6'4", 400-pound man.
She is gorgeous. This is giving me full-on high fashion.
Thank you. This is like the best way to describe and represent my fashion now. I literally asked, what song are you gonna be playing for the reveal of season 10? And they told me which song. So the chorus is fly, 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 oh. So I was like, bitch, I'm gonna walk out as a giant fly.
And you did.
Right.
And you know what? That is exactly what makes you iconic.
Ah! My goal was to come into season 10 and be the fly on the wall so that no one knew I was coming to take the crown. But of course, I couldn't sit there and keep my mouth shut long enough.
But
So I became just the fat bitch that talked too much. So there was no evolution there.
all the way to the finale, though.
All the way to the finale. Yep, I made it to the finish line. So I guess I'm glad I just stayed myself.
Your style, completely summed up, is proportionization.
Always.
Stop saying sorry and be fierce.
Yeah,
And can I say sexualization and femininity?
absolutely. Yeah. And don't be afraid to be funny.
Never.
You know, yeah, we're drag queens.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be silly, be dumb, be stupid, and take fashion to a whole new place.
Well, I think it's definitely doing all that, but I also think your style is making you
Iconic.